Operation Dudula members want Prasa, that's the passenger rail agency of South Africa, to promise that only South Africans will be allowed to trade at Park Station in Johannesburg. The movement is holding a protest to, in their words, reclaim the economy from illegal immigrants. According to Dudula, 90% of people with businesses at Park Station are not South African. Our reporter Puleli Tuchi-Jones has been following that protest, joining us now live from downtown Johannesburg. Pule, what is the latest you can tell us?
Well, the latest is that we finally managed to track Prasa down to give us comments in regards to some of the allegations that have been made by Operation Dudula, who believe that 90% of traders who are actually, practicing informal trading here at the Park Station are actually foreign nationals, who they also allege that are undocumented, and therefore South Africans are not being included within the Prasa database, which could allow them to ensure that they can trade informally as well. But coupled with that, they also mentioned that just about a week ago they had a meeting with Prasa in terms of giving them some of their demands, which also relate to this issue of foreign nationals who are actually trading here at the Park Station, and therefore they believe Prasa hasn't come to the fore to listening to some of their demands, hence why right now they're locked in a meeting, also including the informal traders of South Africa, to try and pave a way forward. But for now, let's just speak to one of the spokespeople from Prasa. Ms. Andisa Makanda is going to give us an update on the situation that's developing here at Park Station. Andisa, thank you very much for joining us on ENCA this afternoon. So, Operation Dudula is of the view that 90% of people trading here at the Prasa Park Station are actually foreign nationals, and that South Africans are not being included onto the database. Is this true?
I think on a matter of clarity, it is important that we communicate clearly that we do have a policy that has been approved to deal with informal trading in our various stations. And so with the claim made by Operation Dudula, it is not true that South Africans are left behind. We work very closely with associations that represent informal traders of the various divisions. And they are the ones who supply us with South Africans, a database of South Africans that we can allow to trade in our spaces. So we do work with informal trading associations. They give us the database, and as far as we know is that a lot of them are South Africans. However, we also have picked up a trend where sometimes people that have been given spaces to operate, they would then lease them out to foreign nationals that are not documented, and that's something that we are working very hard to clamp down. And the policy on informal trading that has just been approved is going to deal with some of these issues to tighten up our regulations around trading in our spaces. And so that's what we're hoping that the policy will achieve in tightening these controls to make sure that the people who are operating on our stations do have the necessary permits and the documentations, and they are also South Africans. So we do not have a policy that excludes South Africans from trading on our spaces.
Right. And just lastly, maybe if you can just update us what this meeting is currently taking place between you guys, Operation Dudula, and informal traders of South African Association. What does it aim to yield? What kind of results does it aim to progress forward? What are we expecting out of that meeting?
So in terms of, there is a meeting currently happening underway. We provided a space for Operation Dudula and some of the people to sit and talk these things through. However, we do have formal channels for Operation Dudula. If they want to engage with us, then they can come to us to talk to us about some of these issues, and we can even engage them on our policy on informal trading. Right now we're doing a lot of consultation with various stakeholders, including associations that represent informal traders on this policy. And so our doors are open. We do have formal channels for Operation Dudula to come and engage with us.
Is that the first time you're having a meeting with them?
I cannot say for sure that we've met with them. I tried to ask have we had a meeting with Operation Dudula. As far as I'm concerned, is we've never had such a meeting.
All right, Andisa, I'll be with you. Thank you very much for joining us. For now, I need to throw it back to studio. But Dan, that's just some of the context that's been provided by the spokesperson of Prasa, Andisa Makanda, saying that they do have a database which ensures the inclusivity of South African traders as well, and that there are policies which they are governed by, and that in some instances you'd find that there are South Africans who were given the opportunity to actually have the spaces there where they can trade informally, but then some of these spaces are then leased out to some of the foreign nationals, and that creates a backlog as well. And these are some of the instances they are trying to actually get down to and see how many can be held to account here. But as it is developing, we do understand that there's a meeting that's currently going on between Operation Dudula, Prasa, and Informal Traders of South African Association.
Thank you very much.